Hello, if you're watching on catch up, we just wait a moment while I make sure everything is working. That looks YouTube. Yes, we are on. We are working. Good morning. So continuing with bringing a bit of space into the legs, great for runners, great for everybody. We're going to start standing up today. So I'm going to invite you to bring your hands to your heart. Good morning. Good morning, Teresa as well. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Teresa. Nice to have you with me. We're going to start with the hands at heart. Just drop your shoulders. Notice if they're up around your ears. Drop your shoulders. Close your eyes if you feel balanced, or soften your gaze. And bring your awareness down into the heels of your feet. And see if you can soften down towards the ground. And then just notice your breath. See if you can soften into your breath. And soften down into the ground. Take one more breath like that. And as you breathe out, open out your eyes. If you're stood on a yoga mat, come to the top of the yoga mat. I'm going to do it here so I don't hit my wall. I'm going to take the arms out wide, reach them up to the sky, little half salutation, looking up. And as you breathe out, bend your knees. Take the fingers down towards the ground. Bend your knees, stick your bum back. Breathing in, rise up halfway. Oh, my legs are so stiff this morning. Breathe out, take it down. Nice big bend into the knees. Really root down through the heels of your feet. Push up. Bring the hands to your heart. So we're just going to do a couple of these. Warm up the legs. Breathing into reach. Breathe out. Dive down. Bend the knees generously. As you rise up halfway, straighten the legs as much as is comfortable. And breathe out, bend the knees, drop the bum down, push through the heels of the feet, take the arms wide, reach up to the sky, and breathe out, hands to the heart. Let's do two more, reaching up, diving down, big bend into the knees, bring some blood into those hamstrings, rising up halfway, take it down, bend down, squat down, push through the feet, rise up, use the strength of your legs. We're going to do one more. Breathing out, take it down, rising up. Get all the way down and push through. Wake up those muscles all the way up to standing and bring hands to your heart. Okay, I'm going to add on to breathing in to reach up. Breathing out, dive down. And rise up halfway. And then bring your fingertips down to the ground. Bend your knees and step your right foot nice and long down that mat. Give it a good wriggle, get nice and long. Lower the knees, and we'll bring the hands up onto that front thigh. Okay, so you make sure your knee is above that ankle, and see if you can just drop the hips forward so we get a nice stretch into that right thigh, into that right hip crease. See if you can lengthen through the side of the waist, and almost if you gently push down through your thigh, not your knee, see if you can reach the crown of the head up, shoulders down away from the ears. So we're rooting down through the front foot, lengthening through that back thigh and reaching up through the crown of the head. Let's take one more breath. Maybe lift your gaze. And then as you breathe out, we're going to bring the hands to the inside of that front foot and just heel toe your foot out to the side a little bit. We'll turn the toes out, the heel in. So a little bit of a hip opener. And here you can have a little bit of a rock. So the closer you bring the hands towards your body, you might have a little bit more space. Obviously, the further you walk away, you're going to take it a little bit deeper. So just see what's right for you. Bearing in mind, it's just a little short burst, so don't over push it. We're going to hold it back. So if you walk the hands in towards you, can you straighten the front leg, draw the toes in towards you. See if you can almost plug this thigh in. So it's like you're drawing that whole leg into your left hip. And then see if you can lengthen your spine. Notice if you're rounding, I was. See if you can lift your heart, look forwards, and then bring it forwards. We're going to plant the hands and step this front foot back. We'll come to a plank pose. Push it away from the ground, push out through the heels. Reach through the crown of the head as you push the heels back, and then lower the knees to the ground. We'll roll all the way onto our tummies. Once you get there, untuck the toes, have the hands by the side of the ribs, elbows lifted. Breathing in, lift the back of the head, let the chest follow into a little baby cobra. See if you can hold it here for a breath or two. Spread the collarbones, lengthen out of the lower back. And breathe out to lower. We'll take it up, hands and knees. Take it up into a downward dog. Find that length through your arms, through your armpits, and take it into your ribs, into your waist. And then from there, just start to bend the leg, straighten the leg. Shake the head a little bit. Okay, and while we're here, we'll take it up into a three-legged dog. So root down through your hands, root down through your left foot. See if you can float the right leg up behind you and push through that heel. Try and keep the hips square to the ground. Find extension from your right wrist right through to your right heel. Take a breath. And then bring that foot to the floor. We'll look towards the hands and walk up to the front of the mat to a forward fold. Breathing in, rising up halfway once you get there. Breathing out, take it down. Big, big bend into the knees. Take the arms out wide. Reach all the way up to the sky. Breathe out, hands to the heart. Okay, other side. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, dive down. Find that halfway lift. Notice how the legs are starting to feel if they're warming up a bit. Breathing out, fingers to the floor. We're going to step your left foot nice and long. Nice long step backwards. Wriggle that foot backwards. Maybe wriggle the front foot forwards. Lower the back knee and bring your hands up onto the thigh, not the knee. Don't put any pressure into the knee. Front knee above the front ankle. I'm going to think of dropping your hips forwards to get that juicy old stretch into that quad. See if you can lift out of the lower back so the ribs are lifting up, but relax your shoulders down. Everything like a corkscrew, you know, when you pull the corkscrew arms down and the thing lifts the cork. And whereas it's too early for me to start thinking of stuff like that. Taking a breath. See if you can lift up through the crown of the head a little bit more. And then as you breathe out, bring the hands to the inside of the front leg. And we'll heel toe that foot out to the side. So the toes are turning out, heels are in. And again, just play with where you bring your hands here, whether you have a little rock, or whether you just focus on dropping the hips down. See what feels best and see if you can lengthen your spine. So try not to round. So lifting through your heart. See if you can soften into that hip. Take one more breath. And then we'll walk the fingers in towards you, straighten the front leg, draw the toes in, and again, think of plugging this leg in towards you, drawing it right into that right hip. See if you can draw the right hip back as well. Lift and lengthen through the spine, and then breathe out, bring it forwards. We'll lift up the back knee, step back to plank, push away from the ground, push out through the heels, find your strength. See if you can draw the shoulder blades onto the back of the body and lift the ribs up in strong, strong pose. We'll bring our weight forwards, roll through the toes, lower the knees or lower all in one, come down to the ground. Untuck the toes and find your version of cobra, and make sure you're using the back muscles, not the arm muscles. So lifting from the back of the head, draw the shoulder blades down the back of the body. So you can hold it for a breath, root down through your feet. Find that length in your legs. Breathe out, take it down. Push it up, hands and knees, coming up into your downward dog. Find that length, starting from the wrists, all the way up to the armpits, through the ribs to the hips. Pedal out the legs. Okay, now we'll root down through your right foot and let the left leg rise up behind you. Try not to let the hips turn. So square the hips off to the ground, reach through that back heel. Find that long line from your left fingers all the way to your left heel. And then lower the foot. Look to your hands, walk up to the front of the mat into a forward fold. We'll pause in the forward fold. Take a hold of the elbows. Let the head dangle, have a little look between the knees. Bend your knees as much as you need to here, just a little sway. And then we'll release the hands towards the ground. Slide up halfway. Find length through your legs, through the spine. We'll just pause here. See if you can draw the ribs up. Extend through the crown of the head. Roll the shoulders away from the ground. Find a little softness then in your body. Take a breath. And as you breathe out, soften the knees, take it down. Take the arms out wide. We'll come all the way back up to standing. And bring the hands to the heart. Bring a smile to your lips. That was a quick 10 minutes, wasn't it? Take a breath. I feel like my cheeks are rosy. Little energizer. Bring a smile to your lips. We'll bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Have a good day. Take something positive from this into the rest of your day. Thank you so much. Any comments? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And thank you so very, very much. Have a lovely, lovely day. Good morning, Maxine. Thank you. Thank you so much.